SuperBike Factory has collapsed into administration. Behind the headlines lies a story that hasn't been told. This is about Chris, a member of the sales staff on the shop floor. He worked at the Crawley branch, and today he's speaking out for the very first time to set the record straight on how staff were truly treated, left without pay and kept in the dark as the company fell apart. Before we jump in, I have his full permission to show you this video, plus Chris is currently looking for work. So if you have any real employment opportunities or support you can offer him, his email and social media links are in the description below. Here is Chris's story.
Hello everybody, this is a video I never thought I'd be making. If I look off to the screen, I have written a little script out because I'm really bad with words. But as a lot of you know, and I have a lot of messages from friends and people about SuperBike Factory, it is official. SuperBike Factory appointed administrators as of yesterday afternoon, and the company has officially gone bust. Yeah, it's just a couple of things obviously I want to get off my chest and let it be publicly known of how SuperBike Factory has treated their staff. Well, not treated their staff very well, but how they've treated us and what they said to us and what they've lied about to us. And I hope that people who were customers and the comments are still online will basically clear this up. So, as of Wednesday, they told us, Wednesday morning should I say, they told us there was an IT glitch in the system and that we couldn't use any of our systems and we couldn't sell any bikes at the moment, down to the fact. Now obviously we did think this was a red flag, but we went along with it because it's the company we work for and we let them do their thing. This went on for multiple days. It went on from Wednesday, Thursday, and then we closed early on Friday at 4 o'clock so they could do IT maintenance over the weekend and get the system back up for Monday. Now, over that time, they completely lied to us because we all went home. Staff over 6 sites went home on on Friday afternoon at 4 o'clock. I had to stay on site for a little bit just so I could lock everything up. Before I even got home that day, I was riding on the bike home, so I couldn't look at my phone. By the time I'd got home, I had 4 or 5 people send me links about SuperBike Factory filing for administration. So what that means is they've appointed administrators as of yesterday at 3 o'clock and lied to customers and to staff. The bosses lied to all of us. So what that means is basically the company has gone under, they have gone bust, and they can't afford to pay their loans, their suppliers, the stocking, the finance. They can't pay anyone basically. So we had a meeting yesterday at 9 o'clock originally, and then one of our HR, Amelia, she sent an email out to all staff saying it had been pushed back till 2 o'clock. When we got there was security on site, as there was at every other site. So security was there. Basically, I don't know if it was for us as staff that we were going to kick off, or if it was for customers who would kick off about collecting their bikes that they had paid full balances for and got finance deals with and put deposits on and heard nothing. For me, this wasn't just a job. It's a job I loved. I loved the team down in Crawley that I was at. So I was one of the sales guys and I was also one of the finance guys there at Crawley. It was the team as well. It was a little family. It was stuff like that. When we got into the meeting yesterday, they straight up said to us that we're not getting paid at the end of this month. So that's for obviously last month's work. So we're not getting paid for end of last month. And basically the 2 weeks of this month, nearly 3 weeks of this month, we're also not getting paid for. Basically, it was a massive fuck you. They gave us a little piece of paper on how to claim through the government, which could take weeks and weeks. I know that a lot of people I've spoken to in our company, have been affected, including me. Like, I've got 2 young kids, I've got 2 boys that I physically can't pay for holiday to go on at the end of this month. I've got a holiday next month as well for a week with them, can't pay for that either. They basically just said to us that they're not paying us, they haven't got the money to pay us at all. and that is hundreds of people with families, bills, mortgages, everything, and no one can pay a thing. Like, it's insane. Like I said, for me, it isn't about the money as much. It's, I've got 2 young kids to support as well. I've got holidays booked. I've got my bike test booked. I've got everything booked, and I can't pay for a penny. Like, they've royally fucked everyone. What makes it even worse is obviously the lies that we have to tell our customers when they're walking in the showroom. Like, yeah, you can reserve the bike online and everything, and we'll get back to you as soon as the systems are still up and running. The thing is that the systems were never coming up and running because they were never broken in the first place. So they extended our payroll to make us think we were getting paid. So on the Friday, they said, oh, we've extended payroll to the 24th for you to get all your numbers in. So that kind of made us think, oh, even if it does go under, we're still getting paid. But no, they straight up said that we're not getting paid at all because they can't afford. We deserved the honesty. We deserved the transparency. Instead of this, it left most of us confused yesterday as to why we weren't told this before. It came as a massive shock to all of us about the whole pay thing. Like, we all kind of knew that something was going to happen because SuperBike Factory just wasn't performing. And we obviously knew that we owed our suppliers and the places we get our parts and all that for bikes. We knew we owed them thousands and thousands of pounds. So we knew that, but we got no honesty at all. I want to make one thing absolutely clear. None of this is the fault of the staff, the sales staff, the actual showroom, workshop, parts and services, sales staff, and the managers in the showrooms. None of us knew that this was happening. None of us had a clue. I'm not making this video to create drama and stuff like that. I'm just giving it from an inside perspective. Over the weekend, I saw a lot of posts online through bike communities and stuff like that, absolutely slating not only the company but the staff as well. Like, we personally lied to you. We didn't have a clue of what was going on until yesterday when we all got made redundant with no pay. We can claim it back, like I said, through the government, but that's going to take weeks. And as we all know, our jobs are a bit more specific. With the bike trade, especially with the workshop techs and stuff like that, it is a very specific job role, which is a lot harder to find. So I've personally been applying for a load of jobs, but I don't think they gave a shit about any of us when they were making these decisions, because they had no, like I said, no transparency. They did what they did, and they screwed a lot of people over, and a lot of families who have mortgages, rent, car bills, everything. And it's obviously summer holidays coming up, so it's summer holidays that families can't take their kids on because they can't afford it. Me personally, I would apologise to the customers in Crawley. I didn't know what was happening, but I am sorry to you. My thoughts and my prayers and everything goes out to everyone in the SuperBike Factory that's been affected by this. Again, it wasn't our fault. I just wanted to make this video to make it aware that we've been screwed as much as you customers. They fucked everyone. They fucked us to the point that they're keeping managers on to help the close down process of SuperBike Factory, and they're not getting paid for another 2 weeks while being at SuperBike Factory, and only when those 2 weeks are over, then they can claim redundancy. If they leave before those 2 weeks, SuperBike Factory will class it as they've sacked them, which means they won't get the redundancy. That's how horrible and disgusting SuperBike Factory is. They're a nasty piece of work. Mark Robertson personally, the CEO, is a nasty piece of work who lied to hundreds of staff and thousands of customers. He's a nasty piece of work, and he deserves anything that's coming his way. Just wanted to make this, like I said, really appreciate all the messages I have got from customers, from people and customers I've sold bikes to, with your support and your love and stuff like that. And I want to thank everyone that made my time at SuperBike Factory worth working there over the year and a bit that I was there. Really appreciate all you, and I hope this clears up some of it.